2014 Louisiana Tech, like our boundary end, our more of our dropping in, pass rushing in, got the name of Viper. So it kind of stuck from there, and that's how we kind of brand our defense. And then Star, it's been named multiple things over the year. Called it Striker years ago. Have called it Star, but it's that hybrid type position. You're not always your big outside linebacker, but more of a safety nickel type body. Just a cooler name for those guys to make them feel special when they're on the field.
Does it actually like translate to make them feel special, or is
I think so. We try to package it where, and then it helps us call out our packages. So on the sideline, we can label those packages accordingly to who's in the game.
Manny has said several times in the preseason, you guys want to play fast. What does that mean for the defense? And with the offense playing fast, does that mean you guys have to develop a lot more depth?
Yeah, depth is always important, especially now in college football. People play more snaps because of the tempo of the game. Offenses are really good and stay on the field, and obviously we get to see it every day in practice. So our conditioning has to be there. And when I hear play fast, we got to play fast as a defense. So to be able to do that, you got to have great depth and be able to trust in guys to roll in the game where a guy's not playing 60, 70, 80 snaps a game, because no matter who you are, when you start playing that many snaps, you're not going to play that fast. And we're going to demand that we run the ball and play with great aggression. So we got to have great depth.
As middle linebacker, Nick will have the speaker in his helmet.
Yeah.
How has that developed throughout fall camp? Do you feel like you got a natural line of communication?
Yeah, it's been good. I think we'll continue to see as we go and get into Friday night and how we can use it. I think that'll be a learning progress through the whole season, and I think that'll be nationwide of how's the best way to use it. But right now, our Mike linebacker has it in his helmet, and it's good to speak with him. I think the way you talk to him is important, because they're about to snap the ball, and making him calm and collected, and seeing what I see from the sideline and just giving him some hints. And like, he came up to me today and was like, just talk me through, like, as he's on the sideline and I'm watching the next defensive unit, he's like, just talk me through what you're seeing and things that you may say to me during the game. So I think he's in tune with what could happen during the game and how I want to speak to him and what I'm seeing. And but it is great communication to help our Mike linebacker. And obviously, it's one guy, but he needs to spread the message at times, what I'm sharing with him.
Just to be clear, that was Nick you were talking to in that scenario?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you said you'd be on the sideline, not in the booth.
Yes, I'll be on the sideline.
And you have guys up there, obviously spotters, and laying the message down to you.
Yeah, we put again, everybody on our staff we believe in, and we put some guys up there that we really trust, and now with the replays and the iPads on the sideline, we'll get to look at every drive hopefully, and that'll be a huge help for making adjustments during the game.
What was your thoughts on Kendy Charles when you guys recruited him in the portal, and what did he show you once you actually saw him on the field?
Yeah, I mean, it happened quick with the transfer portal. Called him on a Thursday. He was headed home to Jacksonville, and he was taking some visits, and I said, we need you on a visit, and he's like, I can be there Sunday. It was a one-day visit. It was in and out, but super intelligent. We knew he would really fit our locker room first and foremost, and the reason we brought him on a visit is because the scheme he had played in and how he thrived in that scheme really fit who we were. We needed depth in the D tackle room, and we knew he would fit exactly who we are up front. So, and then when we met him, just a person he is, intelligent, very mature, has played a lot of football. I mean, played in the Fiesta Bowl last year, so played well in that game. Tough, came off an injury. He was off for 7 weeks, got released the day before the bowl game, and played 40 snaps. So we knew what we were getting in him, and we're really excited to have him.
Aaron was named a captain, only defensive captain, I think.
That's correct.
What have you seen from him over the past few months that really shows he's earned that role?
Yeah, I think it's unique to have so many older D tackles leave that were such a big part of Duke, right? And the question when I got here was, how are you going to replace those guys? And pretty cool to see Aaron step into that role as a leader. And I think he learned from some great ones. You know, obviously, playing behind those guys, playing next to those guys, he learned how to become a leader. And it's always great to have a big person as a leader. I always say big guys usually, if those guys are doing it the right way and leading and playing really, really hard, most of the other guys will follow. So just proud of him and really the progress he's made throughout spring and fall camp.
Why do you think that is? That, you know, if you the folks who are right there in the middle of that line of scrimmage.
They know they have a hard job. You know, those, everybody has a hard job, but those D tackles, they have a hard job day in, day out. They got a lot of big people leaning on them. And when those guys can demand excellence and demand effort with what they're going through, most other guys will be like, if they're going through and running to the ball, we can too.
Texas State and Penn State were second and third in tackles for loss last year, nationally.
Yes.
Do you feel like Duke is poised to be kind of up there?
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal, that's the scheme. Like I told the guys when we got here, you know, Big Ten, Sun Belt. You know, you're talking first, second, and third in the country in tackles for a loss, and it's not just the calls. It's the way that they attack and how our guys play the game. So obviously that's a big emphasis of who we are. And the reason is why is we got to tackle people behind line of scrimmage and get them to long yardage plays and get after them on those plays. So that is the goal. We hope we're in top 10, top 5. We'll take number 1 too.
Without Jalen Stinson